Hello. So I was thinking about how we went live on my Mystic Nebula Tarot TikTok on Friday, and I feel like this isn't something that has really been mentioned on my page. So I want to take time to express it so that it's clear for anybody who may have not truly understood where my boundaries lied as far as my services and what I offer. And let's jump into it. Also, I'm going to be posting this across all platforms and pages, including my blog talk. So if you're seeing this and think it doesn't apply, I think it's important that all of my followers understand. Okay, so jumping into it, I feel like the number one thing that I saw was people coming into my page, onto my live, and just assuming I'm going to answer any question. There are some answered questions that I will not answer, paid reading or otherwise, which I only do specific questions or personal. Anything that's personal is paid. It's as simple as that. If it's personal, it's paid. So I was thinking about it, and a lot of people would come on and ask a question, like for example, asking about if someone was pregnant. I'm not doing health questions. That's not my job. You have a health question, you can go to a health professional. I'm not that. So there's that. And then the questions where it's just and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this. I'm aware that there's a lot of people out there that probably have decent care for their own needs. And I get it, seeing somebody on the internet and just giving them money through Cash App to give them a reading kind of seems a little weird. But I do want to say it's not fair to come to my place of business, whether it's on live, whether it's by a DM, whether it's by an email, any time you're talking to me on these platforms. This is my professional business. I am building a personal brand. I am building an online business. You need to respect my boundaries when it comes to my business. So if I say payment first so that I can give you your personal reading because you're asking me a personal question, therefore personal equals paid, it's not really fair to me, my time, my energy, my needs, and the fact that I have bills to pay too. And I know what kind of day we're living in. I know that that's fair to be like, hey, we're all wanting to make sure our money goes to the right places. But if you come on my page as a complete, just somebody who doesn't even believe in tarot and spiritual, if you don't believe in the spiritual divination, you don't believe in that kind of thing, then don't ask me for a reading. And this is me being as kind and respectable as I can about it as possible. But it's not my job to teach you or to prove to you that magic exists. It's not my job to prove to you that the divine is real. It's not my job to prove to you that tarot is real. It's not my job to prove to you that I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. If you resonate with my collective reading, then you can ask for a personal reading on live. But don't ask me questions thinking I'm going to answer them whenever questions are personal, personal equals paid, and then take it a step further and be like, hey, by the way, if it's good, then I'll pay you. That's not how business works. Are you going to do that when you go to a grocery store? You're hungry, you want an apple, take a bite of the apple, even if it's a stand on the side of the road, and you say, hey, I'll pay you if it's delicious. That's stealing. And I know that you may not be thinking about it with that intent, but I need you to see it from my side and my point of view, because to me, that's trying to steal my time, my energy, and that's just completely disrespecting me as a person and a business and a brand. So I just wanted to share that with you and let you know if we don't align and we're not aligned through you seeing my videos, you sitting with me on live, you hearing my collective messages, if that doesn't vibe with you, then please feel free. There are so many other readers out there that would be happy to answer whatever it is that you're wanting answered. But if we're not a fit, I'm not going to force it. So please respect my boundaries and needs so that I can also respect yours as a client. Thank you.